Hey guys, Amber here at DVT, and for my section of the YouTube video, I wanted to show off some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff that we have here in the store. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different toys, so no matter how you collect, we probably got you covered. I wanted to start out showing off all the different vintage that we have. You can always check the website for our selection of vintage because I have tons of not only beautiful carded figures, I have some loose vintage. We have both complete and incomplete, so maybe you care if all the accessories are there, or maybe you don't. We have you covered. I also have lots of graded TMNT stuff, and you can find those both here in store in our graded room, or you can find them online at DallasVintageToys.com. I have seen lots of people commenting, why waste your money on getting graded stuff? Well, some people just like it. It's just a nice way to have like kind of the best of the best museum quality stuff. They come in the nice acrylic that displays well, and it's just how you like to collect. I will never judge someone for how they want to display their toys, and I don't personally have any graded pieces, but if a cool one comes in, I want to snatch it up. We used to have all the comics out, and we had a first edition first appearance booster gold, and I really wanted that. It was graded. It was a little out of my budget, but I thought it was really neat. So I know a lot of people have some love for the graded stuff, or they just want it on the card or loose. It doesn't matter. But we have the figures. I have lots of vintage vehicles. I didn't grab the actual party wagon itself, but we do have a party wagon that includes the box, and I wanted to grab that to show off. But maybe you don't care if it's the original vintage from the 90s. We have a lot of the re-releases that Playmates did. I have this really cool movie star one from the live action, the Jim Henson movie, where the suits were a little scary looking, but I watched those. It was really fun, and I totally get why so many people have such love in their hearts for it. And then I also have the re-releases of the original figures, which I think is really neat. Maybe you have a kid who's getting into TMNT and you want to give them a taste of the really great vintage toys, but you're a little scared they're gonna totally destroy vintage figures. You can get them a re-release. They won't know the difference. I thought this was neat. Leonardo is my favorite turtle, and this one shows off not only a comic version, the one from the 2012 show, and a re-release of the original figure. So I thought this was cool. If you like all the different eras, that would be a cool piece. And then here's another re-release of the original Turtles in a 4-pack. I thought it was really nice. Some people don't really get the best action ones as much, but I thought this was neat to show off. It looks like the pixelated, like from the video game. A lot of people love that game, and I just thought it was neat. Reaction, Super 7, they did some figures. I know a lot of people don't care as much for the Super 7s because they don't articulate as well, but I thought it was just a neat, tiny little figure to show off. All the artwork on the cards look really nice. Here are the NECA Turtles. We have a ton of them. A lot of people really like them. I showed off mainly the movie ones, so I have this really cool 5-pack. So it has all the 4 turtles, lots and lots of accessories, and the Spirit of Splinter. Last time we got this in, it went by very, very fast, so I'm glad we have it in again. I think that these big packs are really cool. And then, of course, we have the regular packs for the movie turtles. I have tons from the first and second movie, not as many for the third. I actually haven't seen the third one, but I have seen 1 and 2, and I think they're great. For more NECA Turtles, here is one based off of the original cartoon. And one thing I do like about these is that if you keep them in the box, or keep the box, I like that they have cool artwork, or they have some really nice toy photography in those. I actually have a couple Godzillas from NECA, and that's how I displayed mine, as I kept the box behind the figure. And then we have these from, I believe, the 2012 show, either 2012 or 2006. I actually have not watched these. I've mainly only seen the original and the live action movies. Here's another Super 7 one. Have a Leonardo right here. They come with a lot of cool accessories. I know they're a little bit of a higher price point, but some people do really, really like them. I've heard that they don't articulate as well, I kind of said earlier, but if you keep them in the package, a lot of people do, you can see all of the accessories and stuff on display. So like I said, it's just kind of however you love to show off your toys. Here's another really cool one. It is a multi-pack of re-releases of some of the original Turtles, and I believe these are the villains. So I think this is a 6-pack of the villains, and these are really neat. And the artwork on the card looks vintage, so you can hang them up or show them off, however you do. Then I thought this was neat. Little giant turtle that looks like the old cartoon. I believe this one was from NECA, and we also have the giant size figures of the movie Turtles. I think we're dwindling on the Turtles, but I think that we have like the foot soldier and all that fun stuff. So that was kind of my spiel about TMNT. I really don't talk about it very often, but I think it's fun, and I wanted to give y'all an idea of some of the different things that we have in store, because no matter how you collect, we probably have something for you. So be sure to come on in. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, or you can check out the website, DallasVintageToys.com. We have thousands of vintage pieces on there for you. So whether you're looking for loose vehicles, figures, or maybe you're looking to just complete some of the stuff you have, we have tons of parts and accessories on the website as well for you.
Hey guys, Dorian here, Dallas Vintage Toys. I'm sitting in the horror aisle. It's one of my favorite genres. Got my Jaws mug, drinking my coffee, my Jaws coffee. We got in this really cool board game, and this came out like back in like the 70s. I remember it. I didn't have all the pieces to it, but I got it like at Goodwill or something, my grandma did. And it comes with like, it's kind of like Operation Got You pull the pieces out of its mouth before it bites you. It's got all these like weird deals, got a little canister you got killed with. But I love this game. I think it's really cool. NECA put it out again really recently, and you know, people are having fun with that. I wanna have a game night with that. And then some of my favorite things in the whole world came in the shop. We got a Mezco Conan. It's the Frost Giant's daughter one, which is pretty awesome. It's a Frazetta Conan, and it's the 1/12 scale. I love that one. They came out with a regular Frazetta one a while back that I bought. Conan is, fantasy in general is something that I love, but the Conan is near and dear. Texas guy, Robert E. Howard. And then we got this really cool Red Sonja figure that's in the same scale. I love it. All of these things can be yours at Dallas Vintage Toys. All of your dreams can come true.
Hey guys, Rooster here at Dallas Vintage Toys, and I want to take some time to talk about one of my favorite franchises of all time, and that's movies, toys, video games, any of that stuff, and it has to be Godzilla. I know, big surprise there, Rooster talking about Godzilla, but this is just something I grew up with. It means a lot to me. Whenever I was really young, my uncle would watch me while my mom went to work, and ever since I could, you know, form thought, babble, all that cool stuff, we would watch a lot of Godzilla. So I grew up with everything from the Showa era all the way to the Reiwa era, which is happening now. We got some really cool stuff coming out. They just dropped the trailer for the movie recently for the new -0. So I want to take some time to talk about these awesome figures. So starting over here, in the box, we do have this awesome Mondo Godzilla's Revenge collection. It comes with Manila, Godzilla, and Gabara. But the cool thing about this is they're not like the regular colors where, you know, Godzilla's that dark, kind of brownish black, green and orange. They're like a nice sunset kind of synthwave coloring to it. It's a rare figure that was only at conventions. You could only get it for a limited amount of time. And we actually have it here in the store. So it is just something super, super cool that I thought was awesome as soon as it came in. And then coming on this way, we got this new Mecha Godzilla figure. As you can see here, he does all kinds of cool stuff, a lot of articulation. You can spin his head, his hands, do all the things that he did in the movie, make his chest bead open. It glows, all that cool stuff. But Mecha Godzilla is one of my favorite movies from the Showa era, the first one where he's with King Caesar and he's fighting Godzilla. It's just a fun movie, and this is definitely one of my favorite villains from that era of time. I love the blockiness of his design. This figure, like I said, articulates really well. If you have other big Godzillas, it's fun to pose with. It's just a really, really cool figure to get in. Bandai Namco made this one, and they did a really, really good job with this figure. Now, if you're more of a MonsterVerse guy, you're kind of new into Godzilla, we do have the SH MonsterVerse where it is Godzilla versus Kong. So you can see here. His tail has a lot of different pieces that move, so it is a really posable figure. So if you've got a Kong figure that make him fight, they can do all kinds of crazy poses. Put them on the boat where they're smacking each other around. But something I learned, the reason the SH Monster Arts cost as much as they do is because each Godzilla, their tail has to be put in by hand. It's not a machine making these toys. It is a person interlocking each little bitty segment of the tail. And that's why they cost so much, is because it's not machines, it's actual people doing the work, which is something I can really appreciate. They're going on this way, this is where they really put the work in, is with that Shin Godzilla. His tail is probably the longest of any Godzilla ever. It's got all kinds of crazy pieces. I've seen this one out of the box. You can move it, make it do all kinds of poses. If you've seen the movie, I don't want to give spoilers, but the atomic breath scene is amazing, and you can make him do that pose, especially with the tail. It is awesome. But a little fun fact here is the Shin Godzilla movie re-released not too long ago, and it is now the highest grossing monster movie of all time. And it was funny because it didn't do so well the first time it came out, but the second time they re-released it for theaters, it instantly shot up and became, you know, the highest grossing monster movie. And I just thought that was really, really cool because I appreciate this one a lot. And then the final box I want to show off is this awesome King Ghidorah from 1972. He's got that classic look to him where he's got kind of like the fur hanging around his horns. You know, he's kind of got that goofy look on his face, but it is really, really cool. And this is another monster art. And for this one, it is actually the neck that gets the most love for him instead of the tail. But I believe when they first did King Ghidorah, it took, what, 32 piano wires, I think, to hold the costume up because of how much it weighed with a person in it. They didn't really use any miniatures for him like they did for Mechagodzilla or Rodan or anything. So it was just a really, really neat feat that they pulled off for those movies. And then moving on this way, we got some unboxed figures as well. This is the Super 7 Biollante Godzilla. He comes with a bunch of accessories as well. He comes with a different head. He comes with a hand with the spike that's already gone through it, so he's bleeding a bit. All kinds of cool stuff. Like I was saying, most of the articulation is here in the tail. You can hear it kind of moving around and snapping. Get it closer to the mic so you can hear it. But it is just a fun figure. I actually have this one at home. I'm having posing up fighting my Mechagodzilla up in my kitchen where I have all my Godzillas on top of the cabinets there. So it is just really, really cool. And then, of course, we have some loose guys down there, which is always fun because when I was younger, that's what I used to collect, were these older figures. I actually used to have this Mothra right here. This big, ugly one. But yeah, I used to have it, and for these ones, I had a bunch of them. I had all of them except for I didn't have a Super Mechagodzilla from the Heisei era, which was really sad because I liked that one a lot. But I had a bunch of these. They were always fun to play with. I'd always make them fight, and I also used to make songs up about them too when I was really young as they'd fight. But this is just one of my favorite sections in the store, and I wanted to talk about it just because of how much it means to me. And, you know, if you're also a fellow Godzilla collector, come talk some Godzilla with me, and we'll see you here at Dallas Vintage Toys.